Cockroaches are brown or black-bodied animals that are included in class Insecta of phylum Arthropoda. The common species of cockroach is Periplaneta americana. The size range from 1/4 inch to 3 inches and have long antennae, legs, and flat extension of the upper body wall that conceals head. Cockroaches are nocturnal omnivores that live in damp places throughout the world. Cockroaches have become residents of human homes and thus are serious pests and vectors of several diseases. The body of the cockroach is segmented and divisible into 3 distinct regions: head, thorax, and abdomen. The entire body is covered by a hard chitinous exoskeleton. In each segment, exoskeleton has hardened plates called sclerites that are joined to each other by a thin and flexible articular membrane. Head of cockroach is triangular in shape and lies interiorly at right angles to the longitudinal body axis. It is formed by the fusion of 6 segments and shows great mobility in all directions due to the flexible neck. The 6 segments are the 3 preoral segment and the 3 postoral segment. First preoral segment is the labrum. Second preoral segment is the antenna. Third preoral segment is the hypopharynx. And the 3 postoral segment is first the mandibulum, second is the maxillary, and third is the labial. Anterior end of the head bears appendages forming biting and chewing type of mouthparts. The cockroach mouthparts consisting of a labrum, a pair of mandibles, a pair of maxillae, and a labium. A median flexible lobe acting as tongue, which is the hypopharynx, lies within the cavity and close by the mouthparts. The head capsule bears a pair of compound eyes. The compound eyes are situated at the dorsal surface of the head. Each eye consists of about 2,000 hexagonal ommatidia. With the help of several ommatidia, a cockroach can receive several images of an object. This kind of vision is known as mosaic vision, with more sensitivity but less resolution being common during night. A pair of thread-like antennae arise from membranous sockets lying in front of eyes. Antennae have sensory receptors that help in monitoring the environment. Segments 1 and 2 are termed scape and pedicel respectively. The remaining segments are jointly called flagellum. It is attached into an antennal socket and antennal sclerite with antennifer and antennal suture. The surface of the head is divided into regions, which is called sclerites, by a pattern of shallow grooves, which is called sutures. The uppermost sclerite or dorsal surface of the head capsule is known as vertex. An epicranial suture usually runs along the midline of the vertex and splits into 2. The triangular sclerite in the anterior plate is called the frons. The epistomal suture is a groove that separates the base of the frons from the clypeus, a rectangular sclerite on the lower front margin of the head capsule. Ventral to clypeus is the labrum, an emerginate shield-like upper lip. The gena are your lateral sclerites. Below each gena is subgena, which is separated by subgenal suture. A pair of compound eyes is supported by ocular sulci, and a pair of antennae is attached to antennal sulci. Between each compound eye and the corresponding antennal socket is a small white circular area called fenestra. In some insects, like grasshopper, visual organs or ocelli are present in this position. In the lateral side of cockroach head, you could see the frons, gena, subgena, clypeus, labrum, labial pulp, labium, mandible, occipital sulcus, occiput, post-occipital sulcus, and post-occiput. Near the back head, an occipital sulcus circumscribes the head capsule at the posterior margin of the vertex and gena. Just behind the occipital sulcus lies the occiput. At the posterior-most margin of the head, a vestige of the 6th primitive segment is marked by a faint post-occipital suture and a thin band-like sclerite called post-occiput that adjoins the neck membrane. The insect's neck is known as the cervix. This is a membranous area that allows considerable freedom of movement for protraction and retraction of the insect's head. The insect labium, also known as the second maxilla, it is formed by the fusion of the posterior-most pair of head appendages. The labium is the posterior wall of the preoral cavity. It is best viewed by lifting the head to reveal its posterior surface. The labium consists of a large plate-like proximal submentum. Articulated with it is the similarly plate-like but smaller called mentum. Submentum and mentum are fused regions of the ancestral appendages. Each prementum bears a distal median glossa with a lateral paraglossa. That is the end of the external morphology of cockroach head. Thank you for patiently watching.